LTC, we start with forward chart. We want to see how we can look for trade. First things, if we refer to my last analysis, I mentioned we want to see the breakout of 149. This is what we get. Now we want to see what's the next. Okay, we don't need this line anymore. In this case, we move to daily chart. All right. And again, if you refer to our analysis, since the price was within here, I mentioned if the price cannot break 104, any reversal from there, we will take the trade. This is what we have been looking for. Now we want to see whether this is the start of the up move or we can expect to look, we can expect this one turn to a more complex correction. All right. Because at the first stage, we have been looking this one as a flat. And we mentioned if the price cannot break 104, any reversal from there, we will take it. But the only question is whether we can put at the level last wave, since this is the first correction that the last, because in terms of the length and time, these two is not really match. Okay. That's why still we can expect this one turn to a more complex correction for one more drop. And if the price give us one more drop, the next drop, easily the price can break 104. I don't mean the price is going to drop. The only thing is if we want to look for buy, as long as the price haven't break 200, we need to be quite careful. And what I'm expecting, I'm looking for continuation. I'm looking for one more drop similar to what we have here. I'm looking for this flat for one move up. Then from there, we want to see whether the price can break 200 or not. The previous stop. If there is a breakout of the previous stop is good. If not, then from there, maybe we expect to get one more drop. This is what we can put in relative to this. Okay, then to make it very simple, still we're looking for continuation. The only thing is we're looking for the deeper correction, at least similar to what we get here. For one more drop, then from there we can look for flat. Okay, that means we need to be quite careful. If we want to look for buy, we are expecting to get the deeper correction for continuation. In this case, we move to lower time frame. We want to see how we can look at the chart. And as we can see, the price broke 149. And if we put our fib here, simply we consider this one as the first one. As we can see that the price tag 27%. And right now we're looking for, if there is a continuation, we want to see the breakout of 178. That means as long as we want to see the breakout of this zone. Okay, this is the first things we're looking for, because if the price break this zone, we're looking for continuation. That means that we can expect this one turn to a start of the reversal. Okay, right now we want to see how we can look for trade. Now, the question is, if we put this stop in relative to the previous one, if we refer to the indicators, still we see the divergence, and as well here. That's why if we want to look for trade, even if we put this one, maybe it's better we put this stop in relative to the previous one. If we refer to the indicators, still we see we have a divergence, and as well here. Then based on forward chart, I'm looking to get within this zone. If the price cannot break, I'm looking to get one more drop, at least similar to what we have here. Because to put these two in relative to each other, that means we consider this one as a flat. I'm not really interested. Mostly, I'm looking for continuation for one more drop. We look at this one as a running flat with an internal correction for continuation. That means if the price cannot break this zone, or even if the price reach this zone, we are expecting to get one more correction based on forward chart similar to what we have here. That's why if we want to look for trade, first things we want to see the breakout of this zone. The second things we are looking for the next correction, and we are not going to look at this one as a flat. This is what I'm like. This is the way I'm going to look at the chart. I'm not looking at this one as a flat. That means we are looking for one more correction. We are looking for this one turn to extension, and we're looking for the running flat for the bigger picture. Because if we get this running flat, any continuation from there, it can better confirm. It can give us better confirmation for long-term trade. All right. Anyway, as we can see, the price tag 162, which is a 27%. The next level we're looking for is a 178 as a 60. If you put our fib here, 61%. And whether we should look for buy or not, right now we don't have any trade setup to look for buy. We have to get the correction. Since we have a divergence, without the correction, we are not going to look for trade. That means we should get a trade setup. If we want to look for buying right now without the trade setup is not really a good idea. And even if we move to 1 hour chart, simply we can see we have a divergence, and as well here. Okay, the only thing is if we want to look for the next trade, we have to get at least a flag here. And even if we get the flag, we need to see the breakout of this zone. That means we want to see the breakout. Since the price almost like 162, if there is a breakout of 162, then the next level we're looking for is a 178. We need to see the breakout of 178. And we are expecting based on forward chart to get the correction within this one. Okay, right now we don't have a really good trade setup. The only thing says we want, if I move to one of a forward chart, if there is a continuation, if we get one more deeper correction similar to what we get here, this is where I'm going to look for trade as a long term based on forward chart. I'm referring to the forward chart. Then from there, we want to see whether the price can break the previous top, the highest price, based on the daily correction somewhere around 200 or not. Because if there is a breakout of that level, then we are expecting the price continue, and we are expecting, I mean, we're looking for the breakout of the daily correction. But right now, we don't see any reason to look for buy. We have to wait to look for next trade setup, at least the flag based on a 1 hour chart. And even if we get the trade based on 1 hour chart, we need to see the breakout of this zone. Anyway, we don't have any trade setup. We just follow the chart. And whoever get the trade, if they get any trade within this one, they should know at least move their stop loss to break even. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.